Hi, I'm Rogers, a tour operator from Uganda. I'm a passionate traveler. I love adventure and, of course, meeting people. You cannot be in tourism when you don't like the three. And above all, because I have passion of meeting and interacting with people, it makes me relate and connect, but above all, promote Destination Uganda. Such a beautiful country, the part of Africa. It's not about the nature only, it's about the most amazing welcoming people, the cultures, the community experience that you get to see in Uganda. Why do I like tourism? And why did I join the industry? One, as a calling, but most importantly, as passion. I'm very passionate to promoting Uganda, and just because when you get to travel from one side of the country to another, it has abundance to offer, from the beautiful sceneries to the national parks. Uganda has 10 national parks, and the beauty about it is that besides not just the safari, you get to even see the mountain gorillas. So yeah, if you went to other countries in Africa, you would do a safari and you would see big five. But when you come to Uganda, you have even a chance of seeing not only the big five, but the big giant gorillas, which can only be tracked in this country that owns more than 50% of the world's total remaining gorilla population from Bwindi National Park. And of course, we are the primates capital of the world. We have Chivayi National Park, home of chimpanzees, very close relatives with over 95 DNA across the human being. Such experience of walking and trekking in the jungle is just a purely African experience. We have the source of the Nile right here in Uganda. When you get to the airport, less than 6 hours you get to Jinja, and then you are at the source of River Nile. But even before getting there, you have one of the amazing capital cities. Uganda at the moment is at 45 million people. The people here are amazing, different cultures. And what makes us special is that it's not just one language. Then you have every tribe speak different language with different cultures, which makes Uganda purely the part of Africa. How I started, the start has never been easy, and the best way to start is to start the way how you are. That's for the young entrepreneurs. So after school, I had to first volunteer, and I was working as a community tour guide, and later I was still working with an NGO that was still taking care of the children, and we had many tourists who would come to visit us. And as a growing young person, I realized that many of the tour operators were only focused at taking tourists to the national parks, but traveling and actually tourism is just beyond the animals. Seeing these animals is amazing, but it's about the connections and network we get to form along the way. If you just got into any country and you just move from the airport to the hotel and to the safari vehicle and back home, you wouldn't have understood more of the country. You want to eat with the locals, play with them. So as someone who again had worked and volunteered as a community tour guide, I knew that tourism in Uganda needed to be redefined, given a new shape, mixture of both wildlife experience with community, people, culture experiences. And that's what inspired me to join the industry. And as a tour operator, our focus is on promotion of responsible tourism, which is not just about how much tour operators are getting into the pocket, but the contribution they make to the communities. This lady who is making profit, is she also getting a benefit of from a tourist who is visiting the area? And above all, for conservation of these conservation areas to be realized, then we have to incorporate in the people, the neighbors of this wildlife, and who again participate in the conservation of the nature and the environment. Then they will only appreciate the message if you get to involve them. They get direct benefits from tourism, and I believe, like we've already said, tourism is everyone's business. It's not about the person driving, it's not about the person in the airport, it's everyone's business. At the moment, you all understand the times we are in of COVID and the pandemic that has actually taken longer than we all expected. So yeah, the tourism around the world is hardly affected, very, very much affected. Like you don't have that many flow of tourists like we've had before, with even all these restrictions of tests on the arrival and the quarantine. Thank God it's changing. A few restrictions are being lifted, and the projection is that almost now that people are getting vaccinated, then the traveling industry will resume and we'll see the tourism sector boost again. And this is one of the economy, actually it's one of the sectors that generates over 70% of Uganda's foreign exchange. So that itself shows how important this sector is, and to the people around this value chain, it just all what we can hope for is like the world resumes again, we open again for everyone to freely and easily travel. To the young entrepreneur, to the student who is yet to know exactly what to do, but you have that hidden passion in you of joining the sector, tourism welcomes you all. All you need is the passion to learn. It's not about even what you study, it's the beauty, it's the passion you have in you to promote your area. And tourism starts not just by traveling far, start by discovering the local neighborhood, read more about the geography, the culture, be a good storyteller, be welcoming and try to always challenge yourself. You'll find tourism the best field you can ever join. Above all, focus on making this as a responsible industry. So it's not just about how much you're winning, but the impact you're creating to the people around you, to the community. And of course, it's about sharing, it's about showing that compassion to the people you're meeting. Again, the best is with the people, and also the worst is with the people. So it depends on how you approach this industry. When you're good, and good will always be following you. Above all the nature, the beauty that we admire, we believe that it's God who has gifted us with all this mother nature. So whatever you do, front prayer first and let God be in the lead. Psalms 127 speaks so. Unless he builds, unless he protects, no one else does so. Peace and enjoy. Come to Uganda.